116 meters, range, minus 0.7 rate and closing.
Спокойно, не волнуйся.
Everything is under control.
Дальность 100 метров.
100 meters.
60 на сближение.
And rate is closing. Copy.
This view from the International Space Station as the Soyuz approaches.
Я без БД. Ром, говори нам.
Roman, please report what you can see in the OSK periscope, because we can see the video. In the periscope, I can see the docking assembly. The docking assembly is one square above and to the right of the center. The picture is good in OSK periscope. I am continuing to monitor the parameters.
Скорость 0,4.
0.4 is the rate and closing. Everything is nominal.
The Soyuz continuing its approach at 0.4 meters per second, which is about 1 foot per second.
So far, I cannot see the target.
Но угол правильный.
About 70 meters away.
And
The Soyuz continuing adjustments with the engines or thruster firings.
we need to adjust the periscope sharpness setting. Can do. I can see the target. It's a little bit to the right. Otherwise, it's in the proper grid.
The Course rendezvous system on the Soyuz and the station is providing the range and rate of closure information.
Подготовь секундомер, Франк. По касанию.
Дальность 50 метров.
50 meters,
Скорость наближения минус 0,2.
minus 0.26 range rate. I can see the docking assembly clearly.
The Soyuz moving in at less than a foot per second now. Less than 50 meters away.
Такое довороты по рысканию.
There is a little bit of the
Как нас слышно?
your maneuver that is required. Otherwise, everything is nominal. How do you read us? Loud and clear. How us? Loud and clear as well.
Так, порядка 40 метров по ВС.
Approximately 40 meters, 45 meters as per the periscope reading is the range.
Мишень чуть
The
ниже.
target is a little bit lower,
Одна клетка. но
one
опять-
square lower, but it's nominal.
Мишень хорошо видишь?
Can you see the target clearly?
Точно так.
That's exactly correct.
Франк, будь готов, рут рока.
Да-да-да.
Плюс 1,3, там или как-то.
Плюс 11. Ну, это
Забудь.
The Soyuz continuing its approach less than 45 meters or less than about 147 feet from the space station.
Мишень в центре
The
перекрестия.
target is in the center of the periscope.
Дальность 40 метров.
40 meters.
Широкая опять.
R7 command is being sent. We copy.
Правильно. Так, стыковочный угол ушел чуть правее.
The docking assembly is a little bit to the right. The target is a little bit to the right.
Примерно смотрим сейчас
And we can...
на конус
We are facing the cone
КГБ.
of the FGB.
Так, опять пошли к...
And then we are approaching now closer to the center of the target. The range is approximately 30 meters,
чуть-чуть
2
меньше.
squares
Вот, и
above,
0,17.
and rate 0.17 and closing.
Так,
The Soyuz about 30 meters or about 98 feet from the International Space Station.
Orbit, the video is getting worse a little bit. The target has disappeared.
проверяю, что
And I'm checking
фара.
our projector, our docking light availability.
Ром, как видишь, по
Roman, how do you read it? The
Ну, вот только сейчас вижу.
Docking light is on, and I can only see the docking assembly now. That is to the right and a little bit higher than the center of the periscope.
Soyuz visible from cameras on the station, a reflection off of the Kurs antenna for the docking system.
Of the target, I can see the target, but very poorly. Inaudible speaking at the same time. Please continue reporting. 20 meters, minus 0.17, closing. I can see the target, I can see the crosses.
20 meters, or about 65 feet, separating the two spacecraft.
And above of the center of the OSCAR periscope. I'm adjusting the contrast all the time. Now we are lower, half a notch than the center of the periscope. I can see the docking assembly clearly. It's glistening. 17 meters is the range. I can see the target clearly. All the crosses are in place. The target is in the center of the periscope. We copy.
17 meters, or about 55 feet.
I can see the target clearly. It's a little bit to the right and lower than the center of the periscope. We moved a little bit pitch-wise relative to the center of the target, but that is within tolerance. And now it's practically in the center. All the crosses have aligned, and we are facing the center of the OSCAR. 0.17 is the rate. We're approaching the center. We are going a little bit lower for pitch, and we expect contact. Start the timer. We have the contact. We have the contact. We have the PO.
Contact confirmed by the crew on board the Soyuz spacecraft at 7:34 a.m. Central Time.
Very good. Excellent. Roman, you understand that we don't have any telemetry right now, so you need to give us information on SSVP mode and all the other stuff. Definitely will do. And BD9 indication is off. Inaudible speaking at the same time. Copy switch to 85. 85 switching.